In Shiatsu we practice energy medicine. It's energy body work. Touch is energy. And there are many different ways of looking at energy. Shiatsu and traditional Chinese medicine, it's a way to organize that intuitive information that we can get through a feeling or seeing or perceiving subtle movements of energy. Okay, it's very well structured, you know, energy, yin and yang, the 5 elements, and so the meridians and so on. There's another very successful model, because there are many other models to work with energy, but the other very successful model is Ayurveda. Ayurveda also has a very well structured and very well proven over 5,000 years or more of how to work with energy, and it actually has been successful because, you know, as we can see, yoga, for example, which is one of the ways that you can work with energy in your body, is booming in the world. Now, in Ayurveda you have the energy of prana, the same as we have chi. You have the nadis, which are channels of energy in the surface of the body, just as the meridians. And you have the chakras, okay, and many other structures as well, but the chakras are sort of like the central core of that tradition. In TCM we also have chakras. You know, the Dantian is a chakra. There are 3 main chakras, and there are other accessory ones, and so on. And each acupoint, each tsubo is a chakra. So it was a natural movement towards going to the understanding of what chakras were, because there are certain things in Shiatsu that I could not explain just with the TCM theory, okay? And so with Pauline Sasaki, my teacher, we started to train with a Russian shaman that actually made us feel the chakras, because the crazy stuff was, if you read about a book about chakras, you know, it would say one thing and the other book would say the opposite thing. And then this is such an old tradition. There's so many different branches and many different ways of doing it, many different teachers. So the way we learned is how to make the theory of the chakras for yourself according to who you are and how the chakras work for you. And this, when I learned this for myself, it made a great impact in my personal life. And then when I started to use it with my clients, it was amazing. It really increased the efficiency of the treatments with a lot less effort. Okay. Now, the integration of the theory of the meridians with the theory of the chakras is a brilliant work that Pauline did. And I keep developing. And there are other colleagues that keep working with this too, and we're trying to find, you know, what's the right way to put them together. But the centerpiece of the way I teach it is you feel your chakras, and through feeling your chakras in your own body, then you understand what it is about, and it's easier to recognize it in your clients. Okay, and it takes Shiatsu to another level. It's more for people that work on an archetypal level, where things are not just literally as they happen. It's all about meaning. What does it mean to have a problem in your knee? You know, for most people it's just, okay, their cartilage is broken and it needs to be operated and stuff. But sometimes, you know, you do all the mechanical stuff or all the material stuff that needs to be done, and the problem is not resolved. And it is because people attach different behaviors, different ways of thinking, or even spiritual aspects of how they believe the reality is or the world is, and put it in the knee. Okay, so working with chakras and Shiatsu, what you do is that you integrate all that even more subtle aspects of energy, that although you still touch and you still do Shiatsu, okay, it gives it a deeper meaning or a more expansive meaning, and it's really good for people like that.